Hello. Do you have an annual fundraising plan for your organization and your efforts? If not, this is something you really need to consider. My name is Tom Brush, and I'm the CEO of Advancement Designs. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about why designing an annual fundraising plan is not bad for you. It's a really important thing. And I can't stress enough that if you want to know where you are and how you're going to get to where you want to be, you really need a plan. And that's one of the reasons. But there's also a couple of other reasons, and we'll go over them over the next couple of days. But right now, I want to talk one that's very important. One of the things I've noticed is that nonprofit professionals, especially fundraisers, will have board members, volunteers, donors, maybe their executive director, maybe their staff, someone who will come to them and say, I've got this great idea that's going to help us raise more money. Chances are it's an event, something they saw at some other organization that raised a lot of money, but it might also be something else. It might be a raffle. It might be another way to engage people. It might be some online marketing idea. There will be a million of them, and they will come to you. Or there are changes in your organization, and your boss comes to you and say, I'd like you to take on some additional responsibilities. That happens all the times. As resources are scarce at nonprofit organizations, spreading the wealth and sharing responsibilities and people doing multiple tasks and multiple jobs is not uncommon. But for you to be able to maintain your responsibilities and be able to focus on those things that are going to help you raise more money and help you engage more people so that you can serve the mission of your organization, it is critical that you have a plan. One of the strong benefits of the plan is you have laid out exactly what you're going to do for the year. Here are the things that you're going to do. And if it's a good plan, it's got a plan for your events, for your individual fundraising, for your stewardship, marketing, communications, all laid out. And you've had it approved. That's the biggest thing. The thing I like to call the confirmation conversation is that once your plan is developed, take it to your boss, take it to your board, take it to the executive director, whoever it might be, and get them to bless it. And I would actually get that in writing in an email. If you meet with them, send them an email afterwards, say, I hope that, I really enjoyed talking with you. I just want to confirm that we're all set with this plan, that I can go ahead. Because here's the reason why. Those shiny objects are going to show up. Those other responsibilities are going to come into play. And if you don't have a plan that says, here's how you're going to spend your time, it's very easy for them to say, well, we can just add it to your plate. That's not a problem. It's just one more thing. It won't take that much time. You can just do a little bit less here. Well, once you stop prioritizing those things that you're currently doing, it's going to be harder to raise money. But if you have this plan that somebody has blessed, again, your board, your boss, your executive director, now you can go back to them and say, okay, I see that you think this idea is a really great idea, or I know you want me to do these responsibilities because it's going to help the team out. Well, when we met at the beginning of the year, we went through our annual plan and we said, this is where I was going to spend my time. And that's my full-time job. That's 100% of what I'm going to do. If I'm going to take this on, or we're going to add this event, what are we taking away? What in that plan that you approved and agreed to at the start of the year are we now going to say is not that important and we're going to pull it out? And we're going to change our path, which is okay, but just making sure you know that this is the thing we were going to do, but now we have to take it out so we can add this other thing in. Because you only have 100% of your time. That's it. The whole saying is give 110%. Well, that doesn't exist. You can't do that. And typically, you're doing more than your fair share. Most fundraisers are taking work home, are stressed about what they're doing and thinking they can always do more. Don't let that happen to you by just dumping more things on. Sit down, develop a plan, have that confirmation conversation, get it approved. Now you can operate on your plan. One, it will help you take the steps you need to take to get to where you want to be, but it will also be that backup for when somebody comes, as they certainly will, to say, what if we did this? And my response to that would always be, that's a really great idea. Here's our plan. What if we hold on to that idea. And at the end of the year, when we're reviewing our whole year, we'll go back and say, well, maybe this didn't work as well. Or we had this idea, and now we're sitting down, not in the middle of the year, not when we're focused on a million other things, but when we're really focused on what's our plan, and say, maybe that's better to incorporate than something that we did. Or maybe we could carve out some time and slide it in there. Either way, if you have that plan, you have that backup. You have that approval of what's happening. So develop your annual fundraising plan. If you haven't done one and it's, you just started your fiscal year in July, there's still plenty of time. If your fiscal year starts in January 1st, well, it's now August. We're moving towards the last quarter of the year. Now is a really good time to start thinking about next year. You may not have to do it now, but once Labor Day comes, you're going to be full force, and then you're going to dive into more events, end of the year appeals, holidays. It'll get crazy, and before you know it, time will be gone, and the new year will be upon you. So take some time now to sit down and work on your plan. If you don't know where to start, go to our website, advancementdesigns.com, and you can sign up for a free download of how to build your fundraising plan. And it'll take you step by step. And then if you get through that, or you go into it and you read it, actually it'll talk to you about the first step, the most important one. And then you can sign up for an immediate impact session, and we can talk through how you go through the rest of the plan. But if you haven't, great. Then you're in good shape. Just make sure that somebody's confirmed it so you have backup when they come to you. That's just my tip for today. Tomorrow, I'll come back with another tip of why you need to have a fundraising plan. And then on Monday, I've got a big announcement. Can't wait to share this. I'm really super excited about what's going to come on Monday. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to get your next tip. Then tune in on Monday to find out what the big announcement is going to be that I'm really super excited about. So with that, have a great rest of the day, a great night, and tune back in tomorrow. But if you need help, go to advancementdesigns.com and download that free report. Thanks so much. Have a great day.